Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I have a lot of new makeup to try out for you guys today. I have some drugstore, some indie, some high-end, things that I purchased myself, things that were kindly sent to me in PR. We're just gonna go through a lot of it. I've had some of this makeup sitting over here in the corner for about a month, just waiting for when I had time to sit down and film this video. So today is the day. We are doing a full face, trying new makeup. Some of the makeup is just new to me. It's not necessarily new in general. And then some of the makeup I've already had in my stash, so it's replacing the outgoing, the used up product, or I'm trying a different shade. So there's a lot to unpack here. If it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hello and welcome. So happy to have all of you here. My name is Steff and this is what I love to do. I love trying new makeup. You will always see the latest and greatest in makeup reviews, multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos. If all of that sounds good to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, because I do upload quite a bit and I tend to upload in the evenings, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you like some of the makeup, or you just want to see me get ready for the day, give this video a thumbs up on your way out. As usual, all of the makeup that I'm using in today's video will be linked in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I'm excited to try all these goodies out. So if you guys are ready for today's video, keep on watching. All right, before I get started applying the makeup, I think we should apply a little bit of fragrance. I picked up the new Kayali Lovefest Burning Cherry fragrance. This is the travel spray size. I've used this a couple times already. That's what it looks like, and I like it. It has a bit of like you can definitely smell the cherry, but I feel like there's a slight powder underscent to it. It's not as sweet as the apple fragrance. Was it the spiced apple? It was the fragrance that came out before this one. It came out a couple months ago. I really like that one. And if you asked me between the two which one I would choose, I think I would go with the other one. But this is nice. This is nice. Well, you can't see it. What am I showing you my arm for? But this smells nice. It's a good one. You definitely get that scent of cherry, but I feel like there's also maybe a little vanilla and there's like a little bit of a powder underscent to it. I mean, I like it. I think it's a nice fragrance. I think it's nice to wear pretty much year round. But yeah, I do prefer the apple one. So now that I'm smelling good, let's start with primer. I actually have two primers today to try out for you guys. I picked up this one. This is the Essence Fix and Last Hydrating and Refreshing primer. It's a makeup gripping primer. And then Jane Iredale sent me a really nice PR package, and this was one of the items. This is the Smooth Affair Mattifying Primer. So again, if it's your first time here on my channel, I'm 40 years old and I do have normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. So I think I'm gonna do this in the T-zone and I'll do the Essence on the perimeter. And that's what the primer looks like. Oh, I need to get my hair out of my face. I'll do that right now. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the Essence primer. I've really been loving the Glow Serum primer from Essence, the one that's a dupe for the watermelon, niacinamide watermelon dewdrops from Glow Recipe. That primer is just so good. I already bought a backup and it is in stock right now at Ulta. I noticed that today. So if you've been wanting that one, I think it's $5 or $6, definitely recommend that one. Okay, so I need to give the gripping primer about a minute to set, and then we'll go in with the foundation. All right, now for foundation, I picked up just new shades of foundations that I already have in my stash. I picked up a new shade in the e.l.f. Camo Powder. The shade I went with is Light 205N. I have a feeling this is going to be the perfect shade match for me. But since I'm going to be using some cream-based products today, I don't want to use a powder foundation, so we'll save that for another day. And then I also picked up another bottle of L'Oreal True Match. This is shade Neutral Buff N3, so we're going to use this one today. I also picked up another one of these e.l.f. makeup sponges. This is from the Cookies and Dreams collection. I'm not going to use this one because I already have this one ready to go, but I've really been enjoying the sponge. I like the black and white swirl, so that's why I decided to pick up another one. All right, so that is what N3 looks like. I think it might be slightly dark, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll work with it. I don't mind if my foundation is slightly darker. And I'm using, of course, my BK 101 foundation brush. I did order, and I posted this in the community section, and I posted it over on my Insta stories, that Ulta and IT Cosmetics released the Love is a Foundation brush for 2022. I did pick it up. And I picked one up for one of you all out there as well. So there will be a giveaway coming very soon on my channel. I've been reviewing that brush. This is going to be the 4th time. And the brushes, they come out every year around August, September, in time for October, which is, of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My mom is a breast cancer survivor. My aunts are breast cancer survivors. So buying the brush is really important to me because they do donate a portion of the proceeds to breast cancer awareness, in particular to a certain charity, which I forget the name of it, but it helps women with like the aftercare. It helps like with getting wigs or getting prosthetics. Things of that nature, just to help them feel their best, help them look their best. And I like that. I like that because, you know, Lord knows when you go through a struggle like that, sometimes the last thing you're thinking about is how you look. But then once you get better, then you start thinking, you know what, I want to do this, I want to have this. And, you know, maybe your hair hasn't grown out to the length that you want it. So I thought it was a nice charity that they donate to, and I mean, anything to help the cause, help the fight. I've forgotten, it had been a hot minute, guys, since I've used this foundation, but it went over both of those primers very nicely. I also picked up from L'Oreal the Infallible Full 24-Hour Full Wear Concealer. I have shade 345. This is a rebuy for me. The other one, I'm just about out of it. So I don't know that I'm going to use this one. I bought a new shade in the Huda Beauty Concealer. I told you guys I wanted to get a darker shade. So I went in, let's see, I picked up shade Coconut Flakes, which is 2.7N. I haven't tried this yet. It just came in this week, so I want to try this one. The shade I got was Meringue. I feel like that's just a little too light for me. Right here's where I always spot conceal. Let me know if you've been enjoying this concealer. What has your experience been with it? I like the foundation, but I like the stick version a little bit better than I do the liquid. I feel like for some reason the stick version, it just lasts a little bit longer, like it looks better for longer, and it's just so much easier to work with. Wow, I think everything is just sitting so well on my skin. Everything is just playing so well with one another. Don't you just love that when all of your makeup gets along? So loving the complexion. I didn't buy a new setting powder, but I do have this one from Too Faced. This is the newly released, I guess revamped Ethereal setting powder, the Born This Way setting powder. I've told you guys this when I reviewed the concealer and the powder, that I didn't like the original version of the powder. So I was, you know, hoping this new one would be better. And it definitely works better, but I don't think this is going to be a powder. I'm using it to set my under eye area, but this is not going to be a powder that I'm going to want to use like on my nose or even in the T-zone, because it has a natural finish and it's a hydrating powder, which is great. I don't mind, but it doesn't keep me matte. Like, I get glowy pretty quick. So this is a powder for me that I'll use more so as a finishing powder. I really don't mind it on the forehead, but definitely on my nose, not really. So I'm probably, what do I have up here? I think I have like my Wet n Wild powder up here. No, I do have a new powder. I do have a new powder that I picked up. I'll go get it right now. I picked up Coty Airspun again. I had decluttered this powder. I think it's been about a year now that I declutter it. Maybe not, maybe at the beginning of the year. So like half a year, 8 months ago. I picked up the Translucent Extra Coverage. This powder, this is a really good powder, and they do make just a regular translucent, and then they make some other shades if you don't want like that additional coverage. I just went for the additional coverage because, you know, why not? But I'm going to use this right here on my nose. I'm not going to set the perimeter of my face just because I'm going to be using some cream-based products right now. But yeah, this has been a really nice powder. I'm glad that I have it in my stash again. I got this at my local grocery store, H-E-B, here in Texas. But you've seen it, I've seen it on Amazon, and so I'll have it linked to Amazon. Now for bronzer and blush, I had ordered myself a new Bronzino from Tower 28. The shade I normally use is West Coast. And then Tower 28 gifted me, they sent me this beautiful PR package with a bronzer, but they sent me the shade Gold Coast. So I think I'm going to return West Coast. That's the one I purchased. I have it, yeah, I have it right here. This is West Coast. This was the original one. So a lot of you probably have this one in your stash if you have Tower 28, if you're a fan of Tower 28. I love this bronzer. I got rid of the other one that I had just because of age. It started to smell a little funky, so I wanted to replace it, and then Tower 28 ended up sending me, you know, a blush, a bronzer, the SOS spray, which I've been using pretty much on a daily basis. They sent me a lip gloss, which is a really nice little PR package from them, so thank you, Tower 28. So I'm going to be using Gold Coast today. This is the shade that they sent me, and I'm going to return the shade that I bought. I'm excited to try the shade because I've only tried West Coast, but they look pretty similar. So let's see. This is what it looks like. I love this clear packaging. I think it is so pretty. These retail for about, they're about 20 bucks. I'm going to use my Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. So I actually feel like Gold Coast is a little, possibly a little too light. I mean, I do like the shade it is, but I feel like I get more bronze from West Coast, so I think I'm gonna just end up keeping West Coast as well. All right, now I picked up the new shade in the BeachPlease Luminous Tinted Balm from Tower 28. The new shade is called Office Hours. They released this blush, and they also released a matching lip gloss. I didn't pick up the lip gloss, but I did pick up this blush because I really enjoy these blushes. So I'm gonna go in with this on one side of the face, and then I also picked up my first RMS Beauty blush. This is the Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. Love the packaging. The shade I picked up is called Pomegranate Fizz. How beautiful that is. I was thinking maybe do this on top of the BeachPlease Office Hours. Let's do that. Let's try that. Let's see how that's gonna work. But yeah, this is stunning. Everything. Love it. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush. We're gonna go in with Office Hours. I love this shade. I think this shade is so pretty. Perfect, and it blends so well with the bronzer. I really enjoy these blushes from Tower 28. Always have. I think I have all of the shades. They did send me, they sent me Magic Hour. Is it Magic Hour that they sent me? It is. Yeah, they sent me Magic Hour, which obviously I have that one already, but I love them. Rush Hour is one of my favorites. Okay. Oof. Beautiful. Love it. Love the glow that these BeachPlease luminous tinted balms provide. Now let's go in with Pomegranate Fizz from RMS. I'm going to use my Rephr 04. I'm going to focus that up here. Definitely have rosy cheeks today, and I don't mind that at all. Now I need to do a little bit of bronzer on my nose, so I'm going to go in with this one from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Dream Team palette. I don't think I've used this on camera. I've definitely been using it off camera, and this did come with me on summer vacation. Physicians Formula was kind enough to send me this, and I'm going to use the matte one down here for my nose. Just using this little Wet n Wild brush. I don't like the way the matte bronzer smells. I have reviewed them when they were initially released, and that was the one thing I couldn't get past, the matte bronzer smell. I love the way the original bronzer smells, but for some reason this scent just doesn't do it for me. I'm going to take my blush brush, the Rephr 4, just put a little bit of blush on my nose, right here on my chin. I saw my friend Erica here on YouTube. She was doing this in the video the other day. And I used to do this. I don't do it anymore. I think it's just because I put bronzer on, but I do like a little bit of blush right here and right here. Yeah, I need to start doing that again. Okay, now for highlighter, I have the new one from Sugar Drizzle. I did receive this in PR, and I received their new eyeshadow palette. It's a 6-pan palette that I will be doing a dedicated video on. I think you're going to see that video go up before you see this one, but this is the Darlin Nikki's My Lighter. This is a tri-chrome highlighter, and it looked so good swatch. I haven't swatched this yet. I haven't even taken pictures of anything yet, but I definitely wanted to try this in today's video. That's what it looks like there. I do have a code with Sugar Drizzle. I think it's Steff or Steff 10. I'll have it up here. You can use that code throughout the site. Whatever you want to get, it will give you 10% off of your order, and it is an affiliate code, so if you do end up using it, I thank you so much for supporting small business and supporting my channel. So let's dive into this one. I'm gonna use my Shop Miss A. This is the F19 brush. Wow, that's beautiful. That's perfect with the blushes. Oh wow, I love a highlighter this color. I think it's so pretty. This is definitely blinding, because this could definitely be like a blush topper, and then you don't need highlighter. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Rephr 04 just to blend this. Love it. Woof. Okay, all right, Darlin Nikki's highlighter from Sugar Drizzle. That is a winner. Now, in that PR package that Jane Iredale sent me, they included this makeup setting spray. This is the Balance Hydration Spray. So let me give it a good shake. It's the first time. Okay, that's a fine mist. There's a slight citrus scent to it, but it's very, very light. What I'm smelling right now is the perfume, the Kayali perfume. Okay, so look at this complexion. I am loving it. Loving it. I can put my hair down now. All right, now for brows, I got some NYX products. Most of these are rebuys. I picked up a new shade in the Lift and Snatch brow pen, and I went with the shade Brunette. We'll see how that works. I also picked up another, what is this, the micro brow pencil. I also got this in the shade Brunette. And then I picked up this thing right here. This is the Thick It Stick It Brow Mascara. I don't really use a lot of brow mascaras, and I've heard different things like how to use them. Some say to go in with it first, and then, you know, you use your pencil and the brow pen. I guess I'm going to try it both ways. Why not? So here's what it looks like. And I did pick up the shade Taupe in this one. That's usually what I'll use, like in the micro brow pencil. I'll use Taupe. I don't have a lot of brow hair. Like my right brow has the most brow hair out of both of them. Yes, I did a good job. Now let me go in with the micro brow pencil. I like my brows to be a little bit darker. I don't like them to be too light just because I feel it kind of just washes me out. Okay, so I kind of just use this to define the shape a bit. And now I'm going to go in with the brow pen. And obviously this is what I use to just flick upwards, do those hair-like strokes. All right, so I like the way this looks. Let me go ahead and take care of the left brow. Left brow is on, right brow is on. I like the way they look. I like the way they turned out. I did prime my eyelids already with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer, and I got rained on right now. I've been getting rained on like all week, but it's raining really hard right now. I pushed some of my plants, potted plants, out. That way they can get the rainwater. So yeah, my hair got a little bit wet. I'm ready to start creating an eye look. Catrice Cosmetics. I love Catrice. Catrice was kind enough to gift me with these two eyeshadow palettes. I have Rainforest Haze and I have Sandy Days. I think I want to use Rainforest Haze though in today's look. I'm only going to do one look today just because I do have something else I want to film and I don't want to have two different looks going on for that. But let me show you Rainforest. How beautiful that is. Now, I have yet to meet a Catrice palette, eyeshadow palette that I really enjoy. For me, their eyeshadow palettes are just, they're just okay. I'm hoping that these two palettes are going to be better. I don't know that I'll get to use this one. Maybe I can incorporate a shade or something, but this is obviously the one that really caught my eye. You can find Catrice on their website and they are on Amazon as well. So I think we're going to play with this one. So in this palette, we're only getting 3 matte shades. So maybe I will bring in Sandy Days just because I feel like I need a little bit more. How many? Yeah, there's only 3 in this one as well. I'm gonna go in with this one. I'll go in with this one from Sandy Days. This one is called Dazed, and I'm gonna use a Rephr, what is this, 16? Yeah, Rephr 16. Now I'm gonna go back into Rainforest, and I'm gonna use Waterfall. I'm taking that shade on a BK A502. All right, I think the green is nice. Really working to blend it though, but I think it's a nice shade. All right, so we have a lot of shades to choose from. I think I'm gonna start with this shade. This shade is called Rainforest. I'm taking the shade on a damp Morphe M124. This is a beautiful green. Wow. Wow, that's a beautiful shade of green. Okay, I want to use another shade. I think I'm going to go in next with, I'm going to do this shade down here. The shade is called Exotic. Same brush, I did spray it. Going back in with Waterfall, which is the dark matte green. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this shade down here. This one is called Earth. I'm taking Earth on a damp Rephr 26. Now on a Rephr 03, I'm going to go in with this shade down here. The shade is called Tropical. Now with that same Rephr 03, I'm picking up a little bit of Rainforest, which was this green shimmer. Just want to add it right below this darker shade. Now I'm going to use this shade right here as a brow bone highlight. It's called Mystical. I'm just taking that on a little BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I'm obviously doing the other eye off camera. Ooh, but that looks good. That looks good. This palette isn't bad. Not bad at all. Definitely a step up from other Catrice palettes that I've tried. Now, Unearthly Cosmetics was kind enough to send me their new eyeliners. These are like duochrome eyeliners. So I think they're going to be perfect with this look. I think this one, the blue-green one, is going to be perfect. Ooh, this one is like a green-orange. I think there was 4. Do I have another one? Yeah, there's one more. This one is like a green red. I think I'm gonna do this one. This one is the shade, I've swatched these over on my Instagram. This one is in the shade Gem. So let me give it a good shake. These are liquid liners. I'm gonna swatch it again on the back of my hand. You can see it's a blue-green reflect. That up here. Ooh, I like that a lot. I tried to make it a little bit thicker just so that way we can really see the shade. You're gonna want to leave your eyes closed just a little bit so it'll dry. All right, now I have this Haus Labs eye paint. When I initially used some of the Haus Lab products that I picked up, this was the one I wasn't able to use. This is the High Power Pigment Paint, and it's in the shade Mint Matte. I'm gonna use this in the waterline, the lower waterline, and I'm just gonna put a little bit back there. I'm gonna use this angled eyeliner brush. This is the Morphe M217. I had picked up this shade and the matte yellow. I haven't used them like as eyeshadows. I've only used them as eyeliners in the waterline. So far, they've performed just fine. All right, now I don't have a new mascara, so I'm gonna take care of mascara and the other eye off camera. I do have some new lashes though that I wanna try out. These are the Eylure pre-glued Luxe Faux Mink lashes. It says they're good for 15 hours wear and it takes seconds to apply. And it says they're reusable for up to 3 wears. I've never tried pre-glued lashes before, so after I apply my mascara and finish up this eye, I'll pop back on and we'll apply these together. Okay guys, mascara is on and I'm using the Tarte Light Camera Lashes mascara. So let's start applying these pre-glued eyelashes. I'm glad that it says R and left. Sometimes when I start cutting mine up, I'm like, wait a minute, which one goes where? So let's see, I've never used pre-glued lashes before. So here they are. I'm gonna start with the right one. Okay, it's sticking to my finger. I don't use that little lash applicator. I probably should. But these are kind of like half lashes, which I like. Like that I don't have to deal with the glue. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like they're not really doing anything for like my lashes. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to add some mascara to them. Okay, so that was super easy. That was super easy. I think it's just maybe the style that I don't like. Like I feel like I can get this from my own lashes. I do have quite a bit of length to my lashes. I've been using Revitalash for, gosh, over 4 years now. But yeah, I can see how, I mean, these are nice, like just everyday lashes, on the go, like fast travel, no fuss lashes. It does say you can use them for 3 times. This is obviously the first time I'm trying them, but I loved how easy it was to apply them. I didn't even have to trim them or anything. It was basically like a half lash to begin with. So not bad. Eylure, I do like Eylure lashes. I think they make some decent lashes. These are alright. If these work out for me, I'm definitely going to want to try some different styles. All right, let's put some lips on and then I'll wrap up today's video. I'm going to use this one from Urban Decay. This is their new Vice Lip Bond and I'm going to go in with the shade Safe Word. They were kind enough to send me 3 shades and I swatched all 3 shades in my Urban Decay, like full face of Urban Decay. So if you want to check that video out, it is I uploaded it like 2 weeks ago. First time ever getting PR from Urban Decay. I was so excited. And this shade is perfect. This is such a good shade. Safe word. And these do last. They last a long time on the lips. All right, guys, let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you some quick final thoughts on all these new goodies that I tried out. All right, guys, so I am really happy with the way all of my makeup looks. This is a first. I think this is the first video where everything I tried just worked so well. I am loving these new Jane Iredale products that they sent to me. I got the Balance Hydrating Setting Spray, and I got their mattifying primer. This is the Smooth Affair Mattifying Primer. I love it. I'm definitely going to be using these. You're going to see me using these several times coming up here on my channel. An old favorite, guys, Coty Airspun. My grandmother used to use this. I've always had it in my stash. This is a rebuy. I don't know how many times over. I got the translucent with extra coverage. Got it at my local H-E-B. I'm liking the Essence. This is their gripping primer, the Fix and Last Jelly Primer, Makeup Grip Primer. This is what I used on the perimeter of my face. I'm definitely going to have to try it a little bit more than this first time, but so far I think, you know, it worked out really well. I liked pairing the matte, doing that in the T-zone, and then doing the gripping everywhere else. Still using this one from Too Faced, the newly reformulated Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I definitely think this is going to be more of a finishing powder for me, or even to set the under eye area, rather than like something that's going to help keep me matte in my T-zone. And of course, Tower 28, they did send me a very nice PR package. Thank you so much to the team over there. I did buy this one myself. This is the new shade in the BeachPlease Luminous Cheek and Lip Balms, and this is the shade Office Hours. Love it. I think it pairs perfectly with the bronzer. I'm loving my new, finally I got to try an RMS Beauty blush. Once again, the shade that I picked up, I got this from Sephora, and this is Pomegranate Fizz. Oh, this is stunning. I can't wait to get more of these. L'Oreal True Match, rebuy for me. This is probably like the third bottle I have of this. I went with shade N3, and I like it. I think it is just a tad bit darker than my skin tone, but that's all good. I don't mind that at all. Urban Decay Vice Lip Balm in the shade Safe Word. Perfect. It goes with every look. I am going to be so anxious to try all of these Unearthly Cosmetics new duochrome liners. I think they're so good. The one I have on my eyes today is called Gem. These are available. They retail for $12.50 on the Unearthly Cosmetics website. The new Sugar Drizzle Darlin Nikki's Mylighter. This is a trichrome highlighter, and it is stunning. Stunning highlighter. New shade that I picked up in the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. Once again, I picked up shade 2.7, which is Coconut Flakes. Love it. I love this one so much better than the first shade I had. The first shade I had is definitely more of a winter shade. It's just a little too light for me right now. The palettes that I used, oh my goodness. So I had been using this one already throughout the summer. I just don't think I ever used it on camera, but the Physicians Formula Butter Dream palette is definitely a winner. And the Catrice, thank you so much, Catrice, for gifting me with these new eyeshadow palettes. Rainforest Haze, Sandy Days. Only got to use one shade in this one. I'll probably do this one as an Instagram reel coming up soon, but Rainforest Haze, these are my new favorite Catrice eyeshadow palettes. Finally, I find a Catrice eyeshadow palette that just works for me, performs the way I want it to perform. You're limited on matte shades. You only get 3. The rest are going to be shimmers, but the shimmers do not disappoint. I definitely recommend spraying the brush for maximum payoff. And last but not least, the eyelashes. They were super easy to apply. They're not overly dramatic. I think they're just perfect for every day, perfect for travel. Once again, they are the Eylure Pre-Glued Luxe Foaming Lashes Paragon, I believe is the style, and it says you can use them 3 different times. I'll have to let you guys, keep you guys posted on that. But guys, everything that I used today is getting 2 thumbs up. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I got to buy some of these items. I'm so excited that I was gifted some of these items. holy cow, I don't think I've ever done a video with this many items that I got in PR. That makes me so happy. Yay. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts. What did you think of today's look? What are some of the items that I used today that maybe you've been wanting to pick up, or maybe you have them in your stash already? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.